Finding a suitable study program in Germany is not only about finding a university with an attractive name or a program that sounds interesting. You also need to understand whether the program matches your previous degree, your interests, your language level, your budget, and your future plans. Many students apply to several programs without properly checking the details. Later, they may discover that the course is not what they expected, that they do not meet an important requirement, or that they applied through the wrong system. In this video, I want to explain how you can research and compare programs before applying so you can make a more informed decision. Hello, my name is Masoume. I'm a DAAD scholar doing my master's degree in Germany. In this channel, I want to share my experience about applying and studying abroad, and I want to help you to do that by your own. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos and feel free to leave a comment if you have any doubt. So let's start the video. Before searching for universities, you should first understand what kind of programs you are looking for. For example, do you want to apply for a bachelor's or a master's or a PhD? And if you already have a master's degree, are you planning to do a second master's in Germany? If you are considering a second master's, it is better to decide that early and understand why you want to do it. You should be able to explain how the new degree connects to your previous education and your future goals. You should also think about which programs are compatible with your academic background. For example, if you have a bachelor degree in computer science, you may have several possible directions in Germany, such as artificial intelligence, software engineering, computer engineering, data science, or related fields. But that does not mean every master's program will accept you. A computer science graduate would not normally apply for medical masters without the necessary academic background. So the first step is to research what people with your previous degree can realistically study. This will help you search for compatible programs instead of just choosing randomly. You also need to decide whether you are mainly interested in a traditional university or a University of Applied Sciences. I have already explained this difference in another video, so I will link that video for anyone who wants more information. There are several websites that can help you search for study programs in Germany. The DAAD International Programs Database is one useful starting point for internationally oriented bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs. Hochschulkompass is another broad database covering degree programs offered by German higher education institutions. Of course, there are other websites and databases you can use as well, but I want to make one point very clear. These databases are mainly useful for discovering university names and program names. After you find a program that interests you, do not stop with the database page. Go to the official website of the university and find the official page for that specific program. You need to check the requirements, language rules, application methods, fees, deadlines, and documents directly on the university website. Do not rely on a general database description, an old blog post, or information from another student when the official program page is available. Once you begin searching, you may find a very long list of possible programs. But applying to every program you find is not a good strategy. Instead, create a short list of programs that genuinely match your profile. For every program, ask yourself, does my previous degree fit? Am I interested in the content? Do I meet the language requirement? Can I afford the costs? And does this program support the direction I want for my career? A small list of well-researched programs is usually much more useful than a large list of some random applications. One of the most important things I want to mention from my own experience is this. Do not choose a degree or major based on only the title. When you are applying, your main goal may simply be to receive admission. You may see a program name that sounds attractive and immediately add it to your list. But after you receive admission and actually begin your master's, you may discover that the course is not what you expected. This is why you should read the full course description and go through the modules before applying. Check what subjects you will study, what specializations are available, whether the program is research-oriented or practical, and what kind of thesis or project work is included. For example, maybe you are interested in research, but the program focuses mainly on professional practice. Or perhaps you prefer practical work, but the course is heavily theoretical. This information can help you prioritize your choices. A program with more research opportunities may become a higher priority for you, while another program may become less interesting after you read the module structure. Do your research before applying because you do not want to risk spending years in a program that is not relevant to your interests or background. Another important point is that general university requirements are not enough. Every program may have its own specific requirements. Sometimes the requirements are connected to the program itself, sometimes they are related to your country of education, your nationality, your previous degree, or a special applicant category. For example, a university may have one general requirement for international applicants, but an individual master's program may require a specific number of credits in mathematics, programming, or another subject. There may also be different requirements depending on where your previous degree was completed. So, always double-check the information on the official university website and on the page for your specific program. Do not assume that because you meet a general university requirement, you automatically qualify for every program at this university. Learning how to find the information that applies specifically to your case is an important part of the application process. I will explain how to read these requirements in more detail in a future video. Preparing documents is not only about collecting files, it is also about managing them properly. From the beginning, create a clean folder structure on your computer. You can have one main folder for Germany, then separate folders for each university and each program. Use clear file names. For example, instead of naming a file scan final new, use a name such as surname transcript 2026 or surname underline IELTS underline certificate. This may sound like a small detail, but it becomes extremely important when you apply to several universities. You may need to upload different documents to different portals, and some universities may ask for slightly different versions or combinations of documents. You may not notice the problem when you are preparing for only one application, but after you apply to several universities, poor organizations can quickly become a serious mess. So from the beginning, maintain a document list, keep your folders clean, and record which version of each document you submit. The application route is another area where you need to be very careful. Do not assume that every program at the same university uses the same application system. One program at the university may ask you to apply through Uni-assist, while another program at the same university may use the university's own application portal. In some cases, students from outside the European Union may have a different application route from students within the EU. Sometimes you apply through Uni-assist and Uni-assist forwards your complete application to the university. In other cases, the university may ask you to apply directly through its own portal, but first obtain a VPD from Uni-assist. A VPD is a preliminary review document. In that situation, you send your academic documents to Uni-assist. Uni-assist evaluates them and then gives you a PDF showing the result of the evaluation. You then upload this document to the university's own application portal. Some universities may also charge an application fee depending on the route and institution. So do not rely on a general statement such as this university uses Uni-assist. Check the exact instruction for your specific program on the university's website. Many students ask me, what is the deadline for studying in Germany? The answer is that there is no single deadline for every university in every program. Germany generally has a winter semester which usually begins around October and a summer semester which usually begins around April. For many programs, the common application deadline is around 15th July for the winter semester and around 15th January for the summer semester. But these dates are only general patterns, not universal rules. Not every program is offered in both semesters. Some programs accept new students only in the winter semester. Others may accept the students only in the summer semester, while some accept applications for both. That means if a program is offered only in winter, you cannot simply apply to it for the summer semester. The program page should tell you which semester accepts new students. It should also give you the exact application deadline. There can also be different deadlines for different types of applicants. For example, a program may set an earlier deadline for students from outside the EU or for applicants who need a visa. This is because visa processing can take time. So if you need a visa, you should not assume that the general deadline is automatically suitable for your situation. There is one more timing issue that students often misunderstand. The difference between a normal Uni-assist application and a VPD application. If you apply directly through Uni-assist, the Uni-assist deadline is normally the university's deadline for that program. Your complete application and documents must be submitted by that date. In this case, Uni-assist checks your documents and if everything is complete and you meet the formal requirements, forwards the application to the university. But the VPD process is different. With a VPD, you first send your documents to Uni-assist for evaluation. Uni-assist then sends you a PDF showing the result of that evaluation. After receiving the VPD, you must upload it to the university's own application portal and complete the university application before its deadline. Uni-assist says VPD processing usually takes around 4 to 6 weeks, and its general evaluation process can also take several weeks. So you need to plan backwards from the university's deadline. You should allow enough time for the VPD process, any correction, and the final university application. Do not wait until the last week. The university deadline will not normally change just because your VPD is delayed. This is the Excel file I have mentioned in several of my previous videos, and I strongly recommend using one. When you apply to several universities and programs, it can become difficult to remember what you have already done. You may have a long list of applications, perhaps 20, 40, or even more. Without a proper tracker, you can easily lose track of which university you applied to, which one requested additional documents, which one rejected you, and which one offered admission. Your Excel file does not need to be complicated. At minimum, include the university name, program name, intake, deadline, application route, language requirements, important documents, application status, and the final decision. You can also add a column for your personal target date and another one for follow-up actions. This will help you manage the entire process more calmly and reduce risk of missing an important step. Before submitting any application, check everything again and then check it one more time. Go back to the official program page and confirm the course content, admission requirements, language certificates, application route, deadlines, document list, fees, and any VPD requirement. The information you receive from another person may be useful, but it may not apply to your program or your country. The information from one university may also not apply to another university. So your goal should not to memorize general rules. Your goal should be to learn how to find the specific information that applies to your own program and situation. Choosing a study program in Germany should be a research process, not a random search. Start by understanding what you can realistically study with your previous degree. Then compare the program content, read the modules, check the specific requirements, confirm the application route, and record the exact deadline. Do not choose a program only because the title sounds impressive. Make sure the course is relevant to your background and interesting enough for you to study for several years. And keep your documents and applications organized from the beginning. In my next video, I will explain how to find and read the specific information you need on the university's website. Until then, see you in the next video.